Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective tarot for today, January 2nd, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you, as always. If it doesn't fit, just leave it on the table for someone else. Don't take on energy that you don't need to take on, okay? Don't do that. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman, intuitiveintention.com. And I do so far have all the names gathered to enter in for the drawing for the free giveaway on Saturday. So, yeah. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We got 2 on the table. So far, everybody is interested in the deck, which is great. But if nobody is interested in the other 2, I might just pull backup names from the people that are interested in the deck. Like whoever doesn't win the deck, if that makes sense. But let me know if you're not up for that. Let me know if you could care less. Or whatever. I had someone comment on my thing on TikTok last week because I said care less or something. I said it wrong. The way I said it wrong, and they were like, "Oh, you said it the wrong way," and I was like, "What is that?" We have 4 on the table, 1 major. 5 on the table, 2 majors. All right, now we got 6 on the table, 2 major, and 1 card in reverse. I don't even know if we've ever had this card in reverse. It's one of my favorite cards. 7 cards on the table, 2 major, 1 card in reverse. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Eight cards on the table, 9 cards on the table. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. 9 cards, 10 cards with bottom of the deck. Okay, 10 cards with bottom of the deck. We have 3 majors, and we have 1 card in reverse. All good stuff at the top and the bottom of the deck. I'm going to set that there. No little stories or anything. I wasn't saying nothing. We got 3 of Pentacles. We got the 5 of Pentacles. We got the Hangman. We got the 6 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles. We got Last Judgment. We got the 4 of Wands in reverse. Look at my pretty greenhouse upside down. The hell is happening here? What the hell? We got 2 of Wands. This was a surprise for me because this little guy has been coming out more and more. And yeah, I just said little guy. It's the Emperor. Hey, don't be offended, okay? I'll call everybody a little guy. Seven of Pentacles. Look at this. What's with all the pentacles? And we've got the Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. The only cup out there. All right. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Yeah, there's an Emperor out here. La-di-da. All right. So don't hate me for saying this, but I'm going to readjust my original statement. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. However, this is a reading for an emperor who might not have been an emperor at one point. You could still be a feminine in your masculine energy. It's just energy, people. It's just energy. There's no such thing as there's really no such thing as man or woman in tarot, technically. So this emperor was in some type of situation with this Three of Pentacles that only gave them a hard time with the Five of Pentacles. Whatever this collaboration was. Could it have been romance? Could it have been another person? Yes. Could it have been work, career, finances? Yes, most definitely. With the Hangman, so this is where it gets interesting. With the Hangman and the Six of Pentacles, this person got a new lease on life, was shown a new perspective. And okay, so you might laugh at me when I say this, because I mean, this card has always been like this, right? But with the two of these together, the Hangman. Now, that's a kid, a young man, a young girl. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a young person, I would say. Some type of goggles, possibly sunglasses, looking up at the sun, looking up at something bright and shiny, possibly a big light of some kind. And with the Six of Pentacles, this is what we would deem a man looking up at a woman with the sun shining bright behind. This person got a new lease on life and a new perspective from some type of I'm just going to say it, some type of encounter with God. I don't know if this person had a dream or this person was visited by God or maybe this person had a near-death experience. Whatever the case may be, whatever experience that they had, which again, when I look at these cards and I look at this emperor, and I look at the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, like, to me, this emperor was woken up. They were woken up. Something, and I want to say it's God related. I mean, I guess it could be like it could be like angel messages from dearly departed loved ones. But I want to say like something God sent. I mean, I guess if you say it like that, though, you kind of leave interpretation open to anything. Like, it could have been a person that was God sent. But I'm really getting more of like some type of communication from the divine. Like, hey, wake up, dummy. Like, I don't have all day for you to get your shit together. Get your shit together now, kind of thing, you know? Like, and I've talked about it a million times. I know I've talked about it a million times, but when I was with the ex best friend and God told me to get my shit and get the hell out of there, and I got my shit and I got the hell out of there. And I didn't see her again after that. I talked to her 3 times, but every time I talked to her, the conversation just did not go the way I wanted it to go. I knew it wasn't going to go the way I wanted it to go because I knew that she was not ready at all to admit any type of fault, any type of guilt, any type of malfeasance, any type of criminal activity, let's just be honest, that would result in her possibly facing some type of legal repercussion. Like, she did not want to admit to anything. Even though I knew in my mind, like, this is fucked up. Like, there's no way I could be friends with this woman ever again because she did what she did and now she's pretending like nothing ever happened. And I was with the guy that she set me up with for about 2 months after. Yeah, a little bit more than 2 months after. And that whole time I knew, like, my intuition was so heightened from like May, June to like that beginning of January when I actually broke it off with him and we got in our argument through text. And I was just like, okay, bye. And I never read his last text. I just deleted everything because I could care less. Again, I probably just said that wrong. Care less. My intuition was so heightened at that time. You're talking like probably like 7-8 months where it almost felt like every little thing, like every little thing stood out to me. Like I like would double, like, look at everything twice, and and every person twice, honestly. It's like this person got this emperor got this wake up call, and it really kicked them into high gear. It really I just heard it really brought about a momentum of change. Um with the last judgment, this person, like, literally looking at everything from beginning to present, like birth to present, like everything that this person had been through, everything that this person had done to themselves, to others. It's almost like God, telling, like, get your act together. This is the last judgment. This it really was this person's last judgment. If they did not um choose like a healing journey, if they did not choose to drop whatever burdens they carried, whatever this Five of Pentacles, whatever this Three of Pentacles was, and I just heard a whole lot more. They would have been lost. Like, they would have missed their last chance. This this emperor would have stayed in whatever cycle this was with the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and this is something that they would have been in for the rest of their life. They would have never gotten out of that. Like, this was literally, it was the last call. Like when you're at the bar and they're like, last call. This is God saying, last call. Are you getting on this? Are you getting on this wagon or not? Like, I can only save so many of you, and this is your last chance, buddy. Are you getting on? The reason why the Four of Wands is in reverse, delayed festivities, holy shit, is because this emperor was healing, was healing. They're probably still healing with the Seven of Pentacles, patience. Two of Wands. This person has new horizons, new beginnings, but they're still healing. This person is healing. I mean, obviously, I always say we're always going to be healing, and I stand by that statement 100%. But this person probably just started. They're a newbie. They're a baby. I just posted, it might already be up, it might still be uploading, the collective for today to YouTube. And it's an earth element waiting on a soul contract. And the soul contract in that reading was behind the earth element. And I just gave like a basic comparison, like whoever the earth element was in the reading, like they had been on their healing journey for like 3 years, and the soul contract had just had their death and rebirth and started their healing journey, and we're only on it for like 3 months. And basically the gist of the reading was God asking this earth element to wait for this soul contract and just live their life and do what they're doing until this person comes in for them. And that very much gives off like this is the soul contract. Like, that was the reading for the person waiting, which was an earth element or someone with earth in their chart. And this is the person. This this is the soul contract. This is their side of the story. This person, this emperor, with the Queen of Cups, they lacked a lot of emotional wisdom. Okay, that really stands out to me. Like, this is what the card represents: emotional wisdom. This person lacked that. This person kind of like a fly by the seat of your pants, but they never really went with emotion. They just went with like, I just heard basic math. um, like, no, this person just went like it was like this person just went with the shinier gem. Whatever was shiniest, whatever stood out the best, whatever looked like it was the most expensive, whatever whoever looked like they had more money. It's like a grass is greener type energy. Like this person didn't they just didn't use their emotions. And whoever this person is, this emperor, I personally believe you can't use head without the heart, and you can't use your heart without the mind, right? Sorry, I don't know why I said head. The mind. You can't use the mind without the heart, and the heart without the mind. That's just my personal opinion. Those go hand in hand, I feel like. So when this comes out that this emperor they have no emotional wisdom, they just don't have any wisdom, period. Like if you're running around out there like a cat and you're always going for the shiniest object, the brightest person, like the prettiest person, the cutest little mouse, you know what I mean? Like you're not going for substance, you're not going for depth. Like you're taking surface level relationships, friendships, family members, lovers, situations, surface level. Who wants that? Do you want that for the rest of your life? I don't want that for the rest of my life. That's bullshit. Like I don't need that. Hell, I cut off people from my life that I feel like they have surface level relationships. Especially people my age, 40s, 50s, 60s, surface level relationships? Like, really? Still doing that? Still? I'm not going to get into specifics and I'm not going to use names, but I'm just going to say this. And actually, I was thinking about this earlier today. I have some friends that um they're basically in situationships, relationships, friends with benefits type situations. Um, where they see the person, every week, every couple weeks, every month. Um, they get their dinners paid for. They get to stay at fancy hotels. Sometimes they get stuff bought for them. I'm just gonna say it. That's a call girl. That's a hooker. Like you know that's Julia Roberts and Richard Gere, and that's fine. If that's how you want to live your life. It's just like I'm in my 40s, and I feel like I'm a little too old for that. And some of the people that I know that do this are older than me, in 50s, and it's just not. It's fine if that's what you want to do with the rest of your life. I feel like that's a waste of time and a waste of your talents. And I don't mean that in a weird sexual way. I just mean like the time that somebody spends with another person to get those free dinners, to get those free hotel rooms, to get free stuff. That's all time that you could be spending, reading, creating, writing something, like starting your own business, starting your own empire, building a dream for yourself. Instead, you choose to be Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Okay. Sounds great. Not really. And I was just thinking earlier today that I feel like I don't think I've noticed this until recently, but I've been letting go of all of the people in my life that don't do anything for themselves. And by that I mean, like, they don't want to learn anything. They don't want to grow. They don't want to change. They don't want to build anything. Like, they think at the age of 55 they're good and they're done and they're ready to retire and put me in the ground. It's over. Like that. Like you literally watch feel good stories online, on TV. 80-year-old women or men going to college and getting their doctorates, getting their degrees. And you think at the age of 55, like there's nothing else for you? Like you're good, you're done? You're just going to sit on your sofa and eat bonbons and watch TV? Like don't we want to expand our horizons and our minds? Like don't we want to do things with ourselves? Don't we want to continue to just learn? Like why do people not want to learn? Like why do people think that they know everything that there is to know? Anyway, I've realized that I've been pushing those types of people out of my life. The people that just don't like do anything with themselves. And I'm sorry, I don't, I don't think this is an example of somebody I know. Like I just don't think going to the bar every night, gambling, doing the off-track betting, chasing bands around the Lake County every weekend in the summer, like those are just not the most admirable pursuits. If that's what you want to do with your life, fabulous, congratulations, do that. But I want more for myself. I will always want more for myself. And I just I can't be stagnant like that. Like I can't just continuously do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. The only thing that I do over and over and over and over again is go to my job, is come here and read for you guys. This reading for you, for the collective, for the world, for my fellow humans, is one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. I will do this every day until the end of days if I can. But there are so many other things I want to do with myself. Do you know what I mean? Like things I want to see, people I want to meet, things I want to learn. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just on a high horse. I don't look at it like that though. I look at it like I just don't want to surround myself with people that are eventually going to convince me to sit down on that sofa and watch TV for the next 30 years. I was doing that for 11 years with the ex-husband. That was a fucking death sentence. Seriously. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't have days where I want to relax and do nothing. I have a lot of days like that, but not every day. And sure as hell not most of the time. When I was like that with the ex-husband, like I was dying on the inside. A little part of me was dying every fucking day in that relationship. And that's not even his fault. That was my fault, you know, for continuing to be a part of that, to continue to contribute to that. That's my fault. Like, I take ownership of that, because I could have pulled my ass up and got out of there at any time. And I waited 11 years. Never again. Never again. And I'm sure I'll feel different when I'm like 60, 70, 80, if I live that long. Okay, how did I get on that rant? Anyway. Yeah, this is like the other side of the story from the collective read. This emperor is being asked to have patience with themselves. I think they're frustrated. I just heard ill-tempered. Because they're on their own journey, and everybody's journey is different. You know, how long does your journey take? Again, everybody's is different. But they're working on it. Like I said, whatever, there's a delay in their new horizons, their new beginnings with the Two of Wands. But it's just because they're working on themselves. They're healing. I mean, again, like, if I say I've been on my healing journey for about 2 years, almost 2 years. I mean, think about it, what it was like at the beginning compared to what it is now, almost 2 years later. Like, it's not an easy journey, and it's not easy at the beginning either. I feel like it gets easier and easier as you go, because you become more open-minded, and you can recognize things a lot easier, at least in my opinion, like for myself. And it's a lot. I mean, I've always been the person that can see all sides of the coin, both sides of the coin, but even more so now. Like when I do bad, like I know, I know right away, like, oh, I should not have done that. I should have, done this or that or the other. Or, like, okay, if I could reason it away, there's nothing for me to reason away this one. Like, it's just a lot easier for me now to recognize, like, when I'm taking those steps forward and when I'm falling back, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's your healing journey. It's your life, you know. Like I said, you're gonna be healing every day. You know, once people recognize that they were living a life that they didn't necessarily want to live, and they want to move on and they want to do something different, that's when your healing journey begins. Because you literally have to start healing yourself by not living that past life and living a new life. You have to build a whole new life for yourself. That's part of the journey. It's pretty damn difficult. But I feel once you get through all that shit, it just gets easier and easier and easier. I was thinking about this too. They say that the average human only uses, like, what, 3% of their brain or something like that. So why don't we take a karmic, like a low vibrational person, quote unquote, and see how much of their brain that they use, as opposed to someone that's on a healing journey that's spiritual. I wonder how much of their brain they use. Is it the same? Slightly more? I'd be interested to see that. I wonder who you contact about that kind of stuff. I'd be like, yeah, I'll bring a karmic. Let me go find one. I know where one is. It's going to be a bit of a drive, like 45 minutes to an hour north, but I'll go get them. Oh, man. Anywho. This emperor is not used to using their heart space. And I mean, obviously that's just because they've closed it off because they've been hurt in the past. Probably as a kid, probably as a young man. Okay, it's an emperor, I'm just going to say it. A young man, as an adult, everybody gets hurt. What do you do with that hurt after it happens? Do you put it to good use? Do you transmute it? Do you let it sit there and fester? Or do you like I always say, do you put it in a box and put it on the shelf in the closet, turn off the light, close the door, lock the door, and never go back there, right? Because that's kind of what that gives me when I think about that. Like, oh, you're not in your heart space. It's because they took the heart out and hid it. There's nothing there. You need to go find your heart. And this emperor is working on that. And like I said, just basic wisdom, like not using, like honestly, just like not even really using common sense, not like you should. But this is good. This is a good reading. This is someone that's like they got that wake up call and they listened. This is someone that listened. And that's always good, in my opinion. They're going to take as long to heal as they need to take to heal. It is what it is. Everybody's different. I think I'm going to leave it there. I've ranted long enough. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. If you want to go watch the other read, go watch the other read, because it's almost like a companion, except it's the other person, like waiting for their soul contract. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody had a fabulous January 2nd, 2025. Hope everybody has a good evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.